10 rules for a successful fantasy season.
I wanted to make this video because we have quite a few newcomers to fantasy football this year, including my son and my wife and another league owner who invited his son to play in our startup keeper league. Okay, so instead of doing something else, I decided that I wanted to do a video, or just to make a quick video that sort of explained the dudes, how this game works. Some tips that you can take with you to any league and any league that you play in the future. So these are Top Shada's top 10 rules for a successful fantasy season. This is a big one, and we just we have some experts, quote unquote experts, in our year 2 and our year 4 leagues that don't know this. All right. Rule number 1: know the rules before you pay. Before you send dues, know exactly what league you're joining. Scoring system, roster size, keeper versus dynasty, trade deadlines, taxi squad rules, injured reserve, waivers, fines, penalties, payouts, commissioner powers, playoff structure, everything. If the Constitution says you can be fined, you should know that before you pay, not after the commissioner sends you an invoice. Number 2, get to know your league mates. I've been preaching this all off season, but I'm going to put it right here. Fantasy football is partly football knowledge and partly people knowledge. Learn who loves rookies, who overvalues veterans, who panics after one bad week, and who refuses to trade. We have all those types of people in these leagues. Learn who loves their favorite NFL team and learn who just wants to win every single deal. Knowing your league mates can be just as valuable as knowing ADP, and that's a fact. Number 3, stay active. The fastest way to ruin your season is by disappearing. Check injuries, waivers, depth charts, trade offers, lineup news, and the league chat. You don't need to live on the app 24/7. That's not what I'm saying here. But if you only log in on Sunday morning, you're already way behind. Number 4, don't draft a name, draft a situation. A famous player can still be a bad fantasy asset. Look at the role, target share, touches, competition for those touches, the offensive line, quarterback play, coaching, and red zone usage. Opportunity usually beats reputation. Number 5, depth wins seasons. Your starters may look great in August, but injuries, bye weeks, suspensions, and bad matchups are coming. They're coming for all of us. A team with one superstar at every position and nothing behind them is fragile. Build a bench that can actually survive the season. Number 6, know when to buy low and sell high. One bad week does not mean a player is washed up. One huge week does not mean a player is suddenly elite. If a league mate panics, be ready. If one of your fringe players explodes and somebody overpays, you need to be listening. Number 7, don't get emotionally attached. This is a big one. Don't start keeping someone just because you drafted them early. And don't refuse to trade a player just because he's your favorite. Don't reject a good deal because you don't like the other owner. Fantasy is about value and winning, not proving you were right in August. Number 8, this is one of my favorites right here, okay? Watch the waiver wire like a hawk. Championships are often won on the waivers. Backup running backs, emerging receivers, injury replacements, and players gaining snaps can turn into league-winning assets. Last year, I got Michael Wilson off the waiver for free because Marvin Harrison either got hurt or wasn't producing. You should know who the next man up is before everyone else does. Big one right here. Take some time to understand your team's timeline. In Dynasty especially, know whether you're contending, retooling, or rebuilding. A contender should value points right now. A rebuilding team should value youth, picks, and future value. The worst place is to be stuck in the middle with no direction. Number 10, play the league, not just the players. This is the one that ties everything together. Every league has its own economy, personalities, rivalries, habits, and unwritten tendencies. Use that to your advantage. Know who trades first too easily. Know who hoards running backs. Know who is always chasing a stack. Know who overreacts after injuries. The best fantasy managers aren't just good at player evaluation. They understand their specific league. And this isn't a rule, but this is more like my general philosophy that I want to share with the younger players and the newcomers. You don't win fantasy football by knowing football alone. You win by knowing the rules, knowing the people, knowing your roster, and staying active long enough to take advantage when everyone else slips. I can't tell you how many people abandon even paying attention to fantasy football after a losing streak, after one of their favorite players get hurt. That's an opportunity for you if you're paying attention. Lock in.